Amazing that it's been 7 years now since your last NHL game. Just give us an idea of what you've been doing since and what your day-to-day life looks like right now.
Yeah, so the first couple of years, obviously, the way my career ended, I wouldn't say I was in a great place. I was obviously really frustrated, a lot of things off the ice, and a lot of it has to do with the injury and then, the suspension and all that kind of stuff that kind of just put, major red flags in front of me. So the way things ended, obviously, were tough, but I had a great support system. Came back home, my parents and my wife and my family have been major part in getting me back to where I need to be a productive human being. So in that sense, it was tough, and a lot of times, the career wise, a lot of people would see the suspensions and all the kind of like negative things I did out there, and I did too at one point because everywhere I looked, that's what I was looking at. So for me, I had to go, dig deep and look back to all the positive things that I did in this league. And, being a high draft pick, playing on teams that had some pretty significant runs throughout, the playoffs. And so other than that, it was tough. I'd say the first year and a half were tough. A lot of feeling sorry for myself, but then, realizing that gets me nowhere. So I had to take a good long look in the mirror to find some positive avenues for me to follow up on. And nowadays, it's great. I'm into, I had did some hockey schools, I work, do a lot of privates with kids on the ice. And I coach my little guy too. I've been coaching him for the last 3 years. And, we have a, double A team, triple A team coming up hopefully next year. And, so it's nice. I did realize that hockey has been such a major impact on my life. And at one point I had wanted nothing to do with it. And, having my son and being around, the kids here in my hometown of Stouffville, Ontario, it's brought back the passion for me, which is great. Now that being said, would I want to take take it to the next level and trying to get up to where I was? I don't think so right now in my life. Pretty happy where,
Yeah.
working with kids and just being a dad. And, like I said, right now like I told you earlier, we're just get to do stuff what I want to do, renovations on my house, be the taxi driver for all the kids to practices or to their friend's house, stuff like that. I'm enjoying it.
Are you a nail gun guy? Are you a Sawzall guy? What kind of construction stuff are you into?
So yeah, I mean, whatever. Right now, I got my buddy down. Right now, we're framing the basement. And I'm trying to learn as I go. But right now, a lot of screwing. I'm just kind of the help right now. I screw things in, the labor, and try to learn as much as I go. So we've done some drywalling, some framing, tape and mudding. I'm not really a big. That's kind of that takes some experience.
You and I have that in common. We do the dirty stuff. We let the real contractors do the do the skill tasks.
Yeah, it's funny. I always wanted to be able to do stuff like that, but when you're working on nice things and stuff like that, I just don't want to screw it up, right? So
I
bring
hear
in
you.
that, go from there.
I hear you.